Welcome to Lightningsoul.com. This is my website and I want to just show you some basic features. Here you can see the middle content where you will find all the information and stuff. This is a login, your profile basically. You will see a Facebook login, which is the only option to log in right now. There is a feed where I will be posting updates, such as new features of this website or some interesting content as well as on the site as with external links. Here you can scroll through the main content. This is the news that you can see right now, and there you can switch the pages. But you can also view the last 15 news in the navigation bar. And you can show all news here, which will be loading quite some time. Especially when it gets larger with the content. First of all, you want to change your style maybe. This is the default design, and as you can see here, this is a small one, which I recommend for laptops or smaller displays. I'm using this on my laptop as well, because the default view is way too large for a 1280p screen. Here you can see how it will be looking if you're joining the website on a smaller screen. I just zoomed it in right now. And as you can see, there's a box that tells you basically to choose a small layout, because you can see all the stuff and it's overlapping. So you want to change to the small layout. And it will look like this basically. Oh, this is a zoomed out view. As I have a full HD 24-inch monitor, I'm changing it to the long layout. This is the most practical, I think, when you have a big screen. You can see all the content and it's just scrolling the stuff that needs to be scrolled, like the navigation and the like button. Because the navigation can be very long, as you can see here. So it needs to be scrollable. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Well, this is basically the home button. The navigation, I explained you the left information already. There's an imprint link on the bottom right, at least with this layout. The other one is in the middle. And there's the latest stuff information box over here. Latest media will just show you the 5 latest uploads, and the media section, like images, videos, articles and stuff. And you can just easily click here and you will be redirected to the video. You can switch the resolution of the video in the bottom right, like it's with every YouTube video. Over here, just switch it to HD. Most of the videos on the site will be available in HD and full HD. And you can comment easily when you are logged in. If you're not logged in, you need to do a quick calculation and enter your nickname. The calculation result will be 4, so just put in a 4 or the whole calculation. It will both resolutions will work, both solutions, sorry. And yeah, then you will be able to post comments. And there's some admin stuff beneath it where I can add videos to the site. I can add normal videos on any link or something, and I can add YouTube videos, which is faster. But don't worry about that, you won't even see it. Then there are the sites I'm on the top right. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, 9gag, CS Manager and CSEvo. All those links will direct you to my profile on each of the sites. That's pretty comfortable. I already explained news to you. There is an article section where we have subcategories such as cooking. There's a cooking recipe for crepe at the moment, which is quite nice. And you can't just go here right now. I will be implementing this later because it takes some time to do all the basic features, but you can click on the media link in the top navigation. This will bring you to a nicer, more detailed look of the latest media and the top media and everything. Like there's top images. Yeah, basically the most viewed stuff on my site. It's a nice car. There's latest articles. The layout isn't final yet. I didn't have time to make it look good at the moment. And then there's latest downloads, latest images. And this is quite large, which isn't too good. And latest rankings for all the 3 categories: gaming, movies, and shows. And there is, of course, latest videos. Oh, there's Daisy as well, and latest videos, as I just mentioned. Yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. And this is basically a smaller view of this page, where you have all the categories, like videos, images combined. Yeah, there are lots of galleries, fun galleries and such. You can check that out. Then there's rankings, and this is quite nice. This is a ratings site. I saw this in a movie called Social Network. I think Mark Zuckerberg coded this, the face mesh algorithm. You can Google that as well. You can put up 2 pictures and rate them against each other with the ELO system. So basically the one you click will get points and the other one will lose points. So I'm clicking on the blonde one here, bottom one here. And then you can go to the top 10 page. Let's check out female list. And there you can see she's at the moment rated the best with 1009 points. And yes, it's a nice little script where you can rate pictures against each other. There are lots of women already in it. We have the rankings and probably most important, the videos category. Let's just go to the Lightningsoul.com category, where this video will also be posted. There you can see 3 videos are already in it, so this will be the 4th. And yeah, you can click on a link, of course, and get to the video immediately. And there's the admin panel. Don't worry about that. You won't even see it unless you're logged in with my account. And then there's a gaming section. There are some basic evaluate tools for players of the CS Manager game. It's not final yet, it's just trying around, testing a little bit. And then there's the Let's Play section, which basically is the same as the video section, but it gives you a better overview of my Let's Plays, of the videos I made. 4 categories at the moment, and yeah, check that out. And there's a poker calculator. It's not mine, as you can see, it's from pokerlistings.com, but it works really well, and I think why would I code something that is already there? So you can just click on the cards and then click on get odds, and you see the odds immediately. Then there's a chat, one main feature of my site. It connects to IRC network QuakeNet. And there you can chat with me, and if my bot is online, the bot is called Renoy, you can use some basic commands that I will show you right now. For example, yeah, there's Arena. Here you can switch channels. And now I'm typing TV Heimem to find out when the next Heimem episode will be released. So it's immediately shows How I Met Your Mother, last episode, when it will be shown regularly, and the last episode and the next episode on 14th of January, so in 5 days. That's quite nice. So there are a lot of commands, like you can quote, there's a quote list, and you can analyze yourself, like in CS Manager. Just some basic gaming tools. There's also a poker script where you can play poker in the IRC. That's quite nice, and it works quite well. I didn't code it, I just downloaded it, as most of the scripts, because there's a lot of tools available for the bot I'm using. And you can chat with me if I'm online. My nick is LG, but be aware that my bouncer is online all the time, and I need to be on my computer to be able to chat. So if you make a woohoo and it states that I'm offline, I can't see your message. So yeah, just check it out. If I'm there, I'm there, and if not, then you might just want to look into the forum and leave a message there. You have to click OK here, because this chat will always ask you if you want to disconnect. Here are some boards, like this website. Click on it and you will see the threads. There's a test post thread with 4 posts, and it works quite nice. It's very basic, not a lot of cool features or something. I mean, it's just basically you can post easily. There's no BB code or anything. The links will be translated, and yeah, I don't think you need a lot more. Maybe I will be doing like buttons or something like that, but anything else is pretty much useless. And there is a sitemap with imprint, about, it says something about me on the page, and the video help, which is not linked at the moment because I'm just recording this video. But it should work once you're seeing this, of course. So let's get to the private section, which maybe is the most important. There is an accounting script where you can put up bills and split them between Facebook accounts or human beings, whatever you want to say. And this is quite fancy, I think. It's very easy to use, and it gives you the basic feature of Excel. So just putting in the value of the whole bill, and then you can basically put in each item, or just state whatever the reason is for this bill. So everyone else knows what's going on, why he has to pay that, or whatever you want to do with it. You can of course use it for your own, but the main reason I scripted it is to split bills between between more than one person, of course. Like here, there are 3 persons on it. It's me, Julien, and Richard. And yeah, it's basically a grocery list where we split our bills for our flat. You can see he has spent 291 euros and he has a balance of 62.70. That means that he has to receive 62.70 of the other 2 guys in the list. I'm minus 59, so I have to give 59 euros to him, and Richard is minus 354, and that means that he has to pay 354 to Julien, which is exactly 62.70 combined. So this is quite easy to use, and it's very nice, I think, because you can easily add Facebook users. All you have to do is to put in their ID in this text field and then press on submit. So now you might be wondering how you get the ID. I will show you this right now. Just click on this link And there you can see the ID basically. This is my account. You see my name, some information, and this is how it looks in the address bar. So all you have to do is put in the profile name, or whatever you want to say it, because Facebook added a feature at some point where you could put in the name instead of your ID to show, but that doesn't work for my script, so you have to put in the number of the account. So all you do is copy that account name in the address bar, and then you see the ID, and just copy that ID, put it in the text field and press submit, then the account is added. But be aware that only real Facebook accounts can be added. You can't add someone that is using a site. It must be real profiles, because they need to log in with their profile ID, with their profile, and then the ID is submitted. So once they are logged in, they can see the list you added them on. It's not really hard to do. So let's get to the agenda section. The agenda is basically a scrapbook, and you can write everything down that you need online or that you need later. There's also a calendar, and there are some features that I want to explain to you, which might not be self-explanatory. Here you can see the categories that I added already. That's quite a lot. And let's just take a look at the CSM category. There's some stuff on it, where what I need to know about the game, and some links maybe, some styles, colors for the layout, and as you can see, there are numbers, and it's ranked or sorted, ordered, whatever you want to say, by these numbers. Rank over here, this number exactly. So rank is basically just to order these items. There's a feature rank, if you put in rank 0, it will be shown in the urgent category, but I will explain this later. The deadline you don't really need for any categories except the deadline category. This is the calendar, so let's just leave it as it is. And now you can just put in text there, and you can change the category to whatever you want. For example, I could add something to contacts from the CSM category. I don't need to go to the contacts category to do that. And also you can edit and move these posts in between categories with just editing the category. You don't need the type, that's an old feature, and I maybe want to put it in again, but as of now, the URL is automatically translated, and the deadline category is automatically consists only of deadline posts. So every post you make in the deadline category is automatically a deadline post. So you don't really need this. Now you can just press submit, and it's added to this category. There is also a page splitting feature, so you don't have all your entries on one page, which can be quite huge at some point. And you can also edit these posts if you hit the pen. I can just put in PIQ, which is playing IQ, right at the end of it. I can edit the rank to 2 and hit the submit button. Let's just see if it worked. Yeah, the rank is 2 and the PIQ is in the post. So you can basically edit everything you want, however you want it. And it's always staying in the edit screen. If you want to go out of the edit screen, you have to either edit the address bar, or just go to page 2 and go back to page 1, or just open the category through the navigation again. Because I just like it to be in the edit dialog once I hit the edit button. I'd never want to go out of it unless I really switch pages. So you can go to another edit, can edit another post, that's possible. And you can also delete. The deletion brings up a pop-up where you have to we have to hit OK to make the delete complete. If you hit cancel, nothing will happen. So this post just was deleted, so it worked. It's just basically a help if you misclick on the delete button that it doesn't automatically delete. You have to click OK again. So let's get to one of these special categories. There is an urgent category at the bottom of the navigation. Let's just click there, and this just shows all the posts that have the rank 0. So you can make important posts in each of the categories, even the deadline category, and then you will see it over here, which is quite nice. And you can see the number behind all these categories, which will represent the posts you made in this category. It's also working for the urgent category. Even though there are no posts in it, the posts are in all the other categories and are just shown there. You can also search for posts you made. I just search for Lightningsoul, and you see there's a URL that is from my site, so this post will be shown. Let's go to the most important category for me, at least. It's the deadline category, where you can put in dates that you need to do or that you need to show up at. You can put in any text, and it will be sending an email to you if you have set up your email and your profile at midnight of the deadline you set up. So it will always remind you what you have to do, and you have a nice order for the posts you made, and you have a nice order for the posts you made. They are ordered chronically. And that's yeah, that's a nice script I'm using quite a lot. So if you want to set up a post on the deadline, just do as I'm doing here. Put any rank, it doesn't really matter, but you have to put something in, I think. Then you have to set up the date like this. If you want to put up a date for the 10th of January at 20 o'clock. Or at 8 p.m, whatever you want to say. Just do it like that. Put some text in. The category must be the deadline category. Type is unnecessary. And if you want to make a recurring event, like a daily, monthly, weekly event, you have to hit the recurring button and choose a recurring period. So it will always be putting that post and postpone it once it's sent your email. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and just one quick info. If you put any private data or anything in your agenda, be aware that it's not encrypted. So it's basically plain text in the database. It's of course password protected, so no one else will see the content. But yeah, I wouldn't save plain passwords or anything in it. It's not really super secure. So basically just put in some basic things you want to remember, and don't put too much private data in it. I mean, I won't take a look at it, but it's just that it's not super secured, multi-times encrypted database. So yeah, enjoy the site, and if you have any questions or remarks, just contact me through the communication methods I have shown you. Thanks.